this? A daytime stream? Let's do it. What up, everybody? Let's get a tweet out nice and quick, man. We got fresh arenas to be grinding nearest at Marvel Champions. I dig the new updated loading screen. I need to grind for the flame dude. We don't need to say all that. It's hot. Can't say that. Nope. Nope. It's screw it, man. The new updated loading screen is looking good. As I am now live. I got nothing funny to say, man. Let's just get this started. Tweet. What up, people? Little daytime grind action. How y'all doing? Oh, I gotta change a setting real quick. Almost forgot. Change that. We'll get some cutoffs on the screen, nice and early too. Beardo, he went for a tiny bit higher than I expected. I think he went for about 35, which was my original guess. Actually, let me double check that. Let me see what the cutoffs actually were. Okay, it was actually about 36 for Beardo. I'm gonna leave it at 35, but turns out it was like 35.6 according to this little page here. The 4-star went for approximately 6 mil. Emma Frost went slightly higher than expected at 2.6 instead of 2.5. You know what? I'm going to leave it at 2.5 though, because I have a feeling it's going to drop a little bit this round. I'm feeling it's going to drop just a tiny bit. Dubnium sent it over 5. Thank you very much, dude. Saying, hey BG, what's up? What's going on, man? I see that you were the first one in the stream too. Awesome, dude. Thank you so much for the 5, the 2 toonies and the loony. Appreciate all of it. And in a way of showing my appreciation, snap. That's for you. Thank you very much, dude. Alright, let's get this grind started. No notification, 2 day streams in a row? Bruh. Yeah, dude, that's YouTube for you. They don't like to give out notifications. It's all good, man. Let's hit that arena. Let's get in there. I started the grind already. I wanted to get my 6 stars running. I even put the 4 stars on cooldown. Did 32 rounds in total, which is actually a pretty damn good start for me. Or for anyone, for that matter. But anyway, I think the arena that I would like to do first is the 5-star arena. Let's just get in there, man. Let's do it up. Going for all milestones this round, not going for any champions. Just really need these units. If I can get all the milestones this round, that'll put me above 12k. So yeah. IBG, perfect time for European watchers. Hope you're doing well. Greets from Germany. Awesome, dude. That is exactly why I like to do these day streams sometimes. All the European. I don't know. I feel like I just was about to say Europe. Something. Not what. Oh man, that sounds even worse. Not what I was just implying. But just mispronouncing European. But anyway, the European folks out there. Also, the people who are in the North America region who are not vampires. Works out well for those people too. So I kind of regret not going for featured 5 stars this whole few months. Crystal's not arena. Do you, Cam? I mean, there's some good champions in there, but people get shafted by those things. Like, you have some of the best crystal luck I've ever seen out of anyone. For real. Your luck with crystals is insane. I think you had some really bad luck at one point where you just didn't have good rank up options, you didn't have labyrinth options and all that, but like ever since those days have passed, your luck has just been ridiculous. Whoa, Void looks different. Void is definitely different here. I've played Void a million times. He is more sparkly. And he has that like kind of center dot thing like Havoc does. I don't know if I like that, man. I like Sparkles. I like Captain Sparkles, but I don't know if I like that for Void. I don't know. Maybe need some more time to decide on that one. Meeting notifications for some reason stopped my video on YouTube, so I switched over. Oh, so some notifications did go out, huh? Okay. My contribution to the Emma cutoffs, I was the first on the list to not get her with 2.604. Oh, Sprouse the boss. That freaking sucks, dude. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Beat my first Labyrinth Path and got my first 565. Joel's run and your initial run helped a lot. Thanks, Potato Chip. Shane, congrats, man. That's awesome, dude. Paid my luck tolls, yeah. If Suicide Masteries didn't have the recoil, I would love it. A lot of people would love it. Recoil is the worst part of the Suicide Masteries, for sure. Stephen Grant, there is going to be a Dumbo live-action movie. Will you watch it, or it's all irrelevant to current generation? Wow. I don't know much about it. I think it has Danny DeVito in it, though, right? Which, from Always Sunny, I love that dude. But no, I probably won't watch it. I barely watch any movies, so yeah. Bam, heard you like Sparkles. Yeah, dude. They went full on exhibit mode. They heard we like Sparkles, so they added some more Sparkles to our Sparkles. What's up, LaFleur? Like a lot to be real with you. Like the Sparkles? What are you doing here? It's so early. I know, dude. Every once in a while, you gotta break free of the vampire cage. Oh, man. ABG, saw your Alliance War 10 review, and it left me feeling happy about the upcoming changes. Yesterday, a bunch of details were in line chats, global nodes, regens, metal defenders, etc. Hold on. Review. Oh, the wait, because I just did some beta testing last night in the live stream. You're not talking about that, right? You're talking about the actual video that I made on it for the map changes. Yeah. So, well. That's good that you're happy about it. I definitely have mixed feelings about the whole thing, but it's still beta. We have to see when it actually hits live. But some of the nodes, I really don't want to come to like the final finished product of Alliance War. Some other people are sharing that feedback with Kabam as well, so we'll see what happens there. But there are definitely some positive things about it, and I noticed that somebody posted the dev thoughts about it on Reddit, so if you guys haven't seen that, you can check that out over there. The devs, they acknowledge all the problems and stuff that people are having, so they're definitely listening. But they kind of said like they're working on ways to fix that stuff where they don't necessarily have the details for like the next update. But it's at least good to know that, you know, they acknowledge the high stress and stuff like that, and they're trying to, well, they say they're trying to get away from it. I don't know about these global nodes. They might add more stress to things. But that said, all that negative stuff I just threw out there. Yesterday, I actually tested some of the nodes, and some of them really weren't bad at all. So I think if Kabam does get the balance right, then maybe it wouldn't be such a big deal, you know. Darkside Saint, send it over, Buck. Where are you at, dude? BG, how much did 4-star Emma Frost go for his past arena round? Yeah, it was right above 2.6. Right above 2.6. Why am I doing this heavy attack? I shouldn't be doing that heavy attack. I kind of, for some reason, thought I had a power drain on it. That makes sense, though. Should have just blocked. That's how you power drain with this dude. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I'm dead. Damn it. I'm such an idiot. That fight was mine. That fight was in the bag. And I blew it. Has anyone noticed Emma Frost's PI jump after the update? I haven't played her after the update. I actually just updated right before I started streaming. I did some rounds in the arena, then updated, then turned on the live stream. So I haven't even played her or looked at her PI. I haven't looked at her PI, but she's got quite the PI, if you know what I mean. course, I mean I'm being childish and immature and talking about her PIs. Wish I had $1, but please read 2 up for me, Brian. LOL, it was glorious. Alright, what do we got here? I made a glorious song about you today to the tune of... Wait, hold on. I'm getting my ass kicked, and this is for my win streak here. I will get back to that in just 1 second. I do not want to lose this match. I do not want to start over on the infinite streak. I actually would like to get rewards this round of arena. Dude, why does this map feel different too? Is it, am I going crazy, or is this like actual, like the map that I'm in right now different? Maybe it's my eyes playing tricks on me, but I swear like the ground felt different somehow, like some of the particle effects on it or something. Oh man, I don't know. Alright, anyway, I made a glorious song about you today to the tune of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer on my stream today. Panama Pete was there. Dude, get that on the Christmas album right there, man. Get that on the Christmas album. The global node that gives small champs plus 15% extra evade made the spider champ super crazy hard to hit. Would you rank 5 Venom if that comes out on the production version? Well, I'm on the fence about rank 5ing Venom even before that hits, because I use Venom in Alliance Quest. So yeah, I think Venom's a great rank 5 just period. That said, that's actually one of the nodes that I hope doesn't hit the live version of the game. Because here's my thing about some of the Alliance War nodes. There's ways to make things more interesting, and yeah, sometimes that means like increasing the difficulty a little bit, but they can kind of balance it out so that maybe they increase it slightly in one way and decrease it slightly in another way, or something like that, right? And certain nodes, they don't really add extra pressure, but it's nodes like Evade that I do think adds a lot of stress to situations where if you don't have a counter to Evade, the fight can just turn on an instant. Where the fight's going fine, they evade, they hit you with a full 5-hit combo. Could be someone like Domino that has a chance to stun if she's lucky enough or whatever. And then the fight's over, and going into the fight thinking that that is something that could happen, I feel like that adds a lot of pressure. So I actually hope that that's a node that we don't even see at the live servers. But as for Venom, yeah, Venom's totally rank 5 worthy, even without any type of additional buff. The evade map is Corvus Wet Dream. Oh, dude, you're right. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you get a charge. You can always get charged with Corvus for evade then, huh? Maybe. I wonder if that's had anything to do with why they added it, because they did add some globals that hurt Corvus. With that, oh my god. King Group better not kill me too, dude. Oh, that poison hurts. Oh, I'm getting my ass kicked today already. It's a good start to this arena round. BG going for Beardo? No, just milestones. If I hit all the milestones, I get my 12k unit goal complete. And then I can decide when I want to do Act 6. I want to wait until Variant is announced and we have a release date for it. That way, when I pick up the offer after 6.1, I can take those energy refills and go use them in Variant or something like that. I mean, worst case scenario, I guess I could use them to complete Uncollected, where I don't have to wait. So I don't know. Maybe, I don't know what I'll do. I'm very indecisive today. Upgrade question: should I take 6-star Corvus up to rank 2, or keep focusing on ranking up my 5s to rank 4 or 5? It's tough. If you already have a Corvus, a 5-star Corvus, then I would say don't double up on Corvus. But if you don't already have a 5-star Corvus, then I think rank 2ing a 6-star Corvus is fine. His awaken ability, although not necessary, it's quite powerful actually. So it's not like one of those snap decisions. Like if it was an awaken 6-star, I would say yeah, 100%. Don't even think twice. But that awaken ability, I actually value it pretty high. But it's not a snap decision if he's unawakened. The 5-stars, they are cheaper to rank up. It's 50% less tier 5 basic. Or 30% more tier 5 basic. Whatever. You know what I mean. Words and math, depending on which way you're going up or down, it's different. Anyway, yeah, it's a lot. It's an extra tier 5 basic is the bottom line. So not a snap decision, but he is one of the champions that if I pulled Corvus as a 6-star, I would consider rank 2ing him. Yes. Did you get your units refunded from Kabam? Yeah, that happened. Was it a week ago now? A little over a week ago or something like that, maybe. Aiming for 1400 for 2 weeks, about 100 a day. Trying to do variant part 2 as unit free as possible. You could definitely do variant without spending any units. You just gotta slow play it, which there's nothing wrong with, you know. I probably won't slow play it just because, you know, YouTube and trying to provide some type of entertainment for people. But if I wasn't on YouTube, I would slow play it myself. Go through there unit free. I mean, I might still go through it unit free, but I'll have to farm a whole bunch and all that. Have to probably pop open the rest of my free crystals or something like that. Still have about 1,200 of those. Okay, Gamora. I'm gonna need you to stop being so passive. Dude, number one thing I want Kabam to change right now is remove the help system. But number 2 is to change the damn AI for getting on the infinite streak. I've done it a million times. It's really not that big a deal at the end of the day, but just it is annoying. You see that they're adding bald head to the game as a champion? Happy April Fool's Day? What? Man, I'm so pumped to see you get butt wrecked in 6.1.6. That poop is not easy, especially without Heimdall. How bad is it compared to the other ones? Because honestly, man, the other ones, they weren't that bad. I've got, you know, got good champions for it and all, but I really didn't like all those potions I had. They all just expired. Actually, the first 2 quests were the most difficult for me. The first quest, I don't know, man, something was off about me that day for sure. But the second quest was actually pretty tough with that Sentinel and the Ultron boss. The quest after that, I found to be not as difficult. Orange Juice sent it over €5 saying another surprise day stream. Yup. Is it my birthday? Oh yeah, that's right. It's yours. Happy birthday, PG. Wow. Thank you very much, Orange Juice. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for the €5. Update the big old D in just a sec. I'm excited to finish up Act 6 though. You know what I'm most excited for, I think? The reverse controls path. I haven't done reverse control path since I did the beta testing for map 7. I feel like I'm gonna die a whole bunch there for sure. But I'm excited to like try it out, you know. Rags sent it over $1. All right, where's your last one at? Rags. Here we go. All this talk about high Sig Omega. Pull the Mutant Awakening gem from Intel and have a 3 to 4 Mutant rank up gem, but only 10 Sig stones worth. Okay, yes and no. So generally my advice would be to not give the Awakening gem to Omega Red if you only have 10 Sig stones. Wait till you get more Sig stones, and in that time you might duplicate him naturally, saving yourself the Awakening gem. However, because of the Crossbones boss in 6.1.5, right? It's the 5th quest. Because of that boss, if you do not have another option for getting through him, and you're prepared, like you're ready to do that quest, and you just need an option, that's what you're waiting on or something, then I do think it's fine to awaken him and use those 6 stones and rank him up and all that stuff. Actually, is that the best advice? So I have an alliance mate. He has his at 565 unawakened. He ranked him up a long time ago and had like a whole bunch of. He saved up a ton of shards. Was trying to duplicate him from the featured 5-star crystals. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for him after he popped open on like 15 of those things or something like that. But anyway. He used the unawakened 565 to get through that Crossbones, just because that's how good Omega Red is against biohazard fights, just because you always have that death field up and everything. But you're only saying rank 4, right? So this is going to be more difficult. But if you have Coagulate, you could do it. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, that's pretty much my advice, is try to hold out, but if you need an option for that Crossbones boss, it would help to have him awakened and those sig levels and stuff like that. So, that's my advice. Noah Pritchards, hopefully I'm saying that right, sent over a couple bucks saying, hey BG, how do you feel about Unawakened Starkey? Unawakened Stark Spidey is a great champion. The Awakened ability is powerful for Stark Spidey, but you can still play him perfectly fine unawakened. Legacy did like basically 100% of Labyrinth of Legends with an unawakened Stark Spidey. And did it at the time for about as cheap as you possibly can, about as few items as anyone out there did. So he's absolutely still a good champion, even unawakened. The one kind of nice thing about if you're playing him unawakened is you don't have to worry about staying above 50% health, because you don't gain that that additional crit from your poise charge. But yeah, of course it's still ideally you want to have him awakened, but still great without it. Thank you very much for the 2. Cough. What's up, Demiok? What is that cough? Is there a previous message here for you? I don't even know. Don't even see it. Or is that just your first message? A daytime stream? Why, hello. What's up, Dr. Shouty? That Thor Jane Foster doing work in Arena? Yeah, man. I'm so happy I ranked her up. So, the top comment, I went back and looked through some of the comments on that video, the Rank Up Roulette one. The top comment I like. The top comment, which got a ton of upvotes or whatever, likes or whatever it is on YouTube, said that if it's a champion that I already have as a 6-star, that I should not rank up that champion, which would have been nice to think about that ahead of time, because I definitely don't need this 455 Jane Foster. But we'll do that for next time. So if I pull a Cable or something like that, like I already have a 6-star Cable, we'll go to a poll or some other means of deciding which champion to go with. No, that cough was the first thing I said. I'm so lost to what to watch next, Brian. Now that I've all caught up on One Piece, I feel lost. I bet, dude. I feel like that was your entire life for the 4 days it took you to see all 900 episodes. Demiok has bodily function. Brian, is he trying to say something? Yeah, dude. What's up, Kieran? BG, how does Stark Spidey's power drain work on his heavy? It's just that. It's a heavy attack that drains power. It's got a 30-second cooldown is really the only thing you need to worry about. That, and I guess, I think if his AI goes down or something like that, if you're hit by a Cosmic Champion or hit by a heavy yourself, then I don't think the power drain works, if I remember correctly. But yeah, no, it's just a heavy attack. Drains a pretty significant amount of power, actually, and has a 30-second cooldown. You think Variant 2 will have the same rewards? I was thinking maybe 2016 rank 4 gems, but the quest is still circa 2015, so this seems unlikely. I don't know what they're going to do. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they go away from the date entirely. Something that I think would be cool, if maybe they do what they're doing for other areas of the game and go by hashtags. So, a Spider-Verse rank up gem, for example. Something like that, where it only works on the Spider-Verse champions. And that way, you know, you could have the choice to like pop it right away, or maybe save if you know another Spider-Verse champion's coming out or in the future or something like that. But it also does, it like takes away some of the choice of like just giving you straight up the catalyst. Like I wouldn't mind if they did something like that. But yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea what they're gonna do. But they're, you know, thinking back to how Variant first started out and the controversy around the 2015 rank up gems, which I guess was only because some people got to use them on non-2015 champions. I think after that it was mostly fine. And overall pretty well received. Some people were bummed if they got like multiple mutant ones, because yeah, the 2015 mutants suck. But you know, I think those champions are gonna get buffed anyway. But yeah, for the most part, I think they were pretty successful. But I don't think they're gonna do by date again. For a man who is free to play, you sure did pick a funny thing to gamble on. Yeah, dude. You gotta have some fun with it. I don't mind rolling the dice a little bit. Man, I'm disappointed we didn't get like 1,000 5-star shards today, since I need 1,500 shards for my 11th 5-star. Well, you'll get there soon enough. 1,500 more. Good luck on your next crystal. IBG, been a while, missed you, man. That's Slugberg. What up, Slugberg? How you doing, dude? Those would be generic gems for the tags, right? Yeah, no, I mean, you couldn't do, like, a mutant Spider-Verse gem or something like that. That's just an idea anyway. That's not something that Kabam said they're doing, so don't get the wrong idea if somebody joined in late on the conversation. I think it'd be cool if they did that, but I don't really expect them to do that. ABG, what phone are you playing on? I'm playing on an iPhone 8 Plus at the moment. I have all of 30 minutes to get food, eat food, then go to class. But I got hiccups. Oh, bet I get hiccups. I thought you were already saying you had them. You may, Star. Every time I see your streams, I get the urge to do arena and grind my butt off. Keep the cork in my head. Dude, arena's where it's at. Hey, Bald BG, I got a Mutant Awakening gem and 106 stones. Can't wait for an Omega Red or Emma. Nice, dude. Yeah, man. Either one would be pretty good. Is Sentinel worth using an Awakening gem on, even though I don't have any stones to put in him? Yeah. Sentinel, you don't need to give him any 6 stones. He just needs that initial Awakening. iOS had update? I think both had an update. iOS and Android. Refresh the update store, or whatever it's called, the app store. But yeah, Sentinel, no. Sentinel does not need any SIG levels. You can just give him an Awakening gem and leave it alone. In fact, that's probably recommended, unless you're SIGging him up for prestige purposes. Like his Awaken ability, the SIG levels, you know, there's some situations where it's good. It basically reduces the amount of power drain that you suffer from, and that includes certain nodes like Plagued Mind. That's the node, right? Where every 20 seconds or whatever you lose all your power, so you actually keep some of it depending on your SIG level. Or I guess, yeah, the amount you keep varies on SIG level. But for the most part, that doesn't actually matter. The big part of Sentinel's SIG ability is where he gains 20 analysis charges if the enemy throws a special, like two of the same specials in a row, so like 2 special ones in a row. BG, you going for Beardo? No, I'm just going for milestones. If I can get all the milestones, that'll put me back above 12K, and then I can finish out Act 6. So the grind is on. I will be getting every single milestone in this arena. I can guarantee that. Who's first? Nihilus or Human Torch? Based on some data mined info, a Nihilus seems to be the first one coming. I got Emma as my first 6-star yesterday. How good is she on Awakened? She's very good. Congrats on having amazing luck for your first 6-star crystal. She's more utility based than anything, so you might not use her in every situation. There's going to be, you know, higher damage dealing champions out there for the times where you just want to hit as hard as possible. But, you know, her diamond form gives crazy immunities, crazy survivability, and does not really need to be awakened for any of that stuff. Hey, BG, what's up, Articast? Good day, BG, what's up, alright? Brian, why see Infinity Dust from the last year now? Well, maybe they're bringing it back. I don't know, though. Every time I watch the playbacks, I want to respawn the whole time, but when it's live, I can't think of anything. Dude, been there. Welcome. Yay, BG, daylight stream for me. It's 11 p.m. Ah, man. Daylight, huh? Daylight, 11 p.m. Hey, the Llama Wax is working wonders for you, BG. Pixie Bell, thank you so much. You know, most people don't notice, but I'm glad you do. God, speaking of Sentinel, getting pummeled in the face by him right now. How many hours do you spend off stream playing this game a day? I don't know. I'll tell you like the total number of hours, including on stream. It's roughly 3 hours in the arena is like an average, and that averages out the days where I don't play arena at all. Along with the days where it feels like I'm playing practically 24 hours straight when going for a new feature champion. All of that averages out to about 3 hours of arena. It probably will be slightly more this round because getting all the milestones. Last time I counted, I think for me it's about 360 rounds, which, yeah, slightly over 3. And for the rest of the game, I don't spend a ton of time in there. Alliance War is pretty quick. Even going by like the recorded footage from Alliance War usually only takes like 20 minutes per war, so like an hour a week. Same thing for Alliance Quest, roughly. Tiny bit more with Map 7 maybe. The questing goes by pretty quick. It's always hard to say an exact time though. I know there's apps that can track your time and stuff, but I spend a lot of time just sitting in the game, just like collecting data, collecting info to make a video or something, you know? Like I'll be on the mastery page for like an hour just doing nothing, but like going through masteries or something. Oh, you aren't just going for Beardo? No, not going for Beardo. I don't really care about Beardo's Awaken ability. See the bugs I posted in chat? No, I didn't get a chance to see them, Articast. Are they... what kind of bugs we got going on? Is it me, or is the gameplay buttery smooth? You mean... like my gameplay here, compared to yours? Or do you mean, like, your gameplay feels smoother after this update? Because I don't feel any difference myself. See, I love that Kabam changes the loading screens, man. We have to look at the loading screen quite a bit over the course of a, especially like an arena grinding session. You know, that loading screen pops up all the freaking time. It's just so nice that they actually change it out, and most of them look really good. You feel smooth to be BG? It's probably the nicest thing anyone's ever said. When you get to that Thanos team, Yandu, you'll see. Oh crap! I think I'm already past it. I didn't notice anything. Wasn't paying enough attention. Oh, damn. I should be mixing some champions around. I forgot. I still have some rank 1s. BG, hope you will foster a good relationship with Seton at the upcoming NYCC. Hashtag no fighting. Well, I can guarantee that ain't gonna happen this year, brother. Seton's going. No, I got nothing in me. But I see what you did there with Foster. Not funny. BG, any positive thoughts about 565 Massacre? I might have to rank 5 him. I like Massacre. I like him a lot. It's hard to justify taking him into rank 5, but I think he's very fun to play. His animations copy Medusa's exactly. Like the little cartwheel forward. It's the exact same animations. So just playing him feels good. I mean, like the regular 5, you know, obviously they have different heavy attacks and stuff like that, but playing him feels very good. Very fluid. I think his damage output, if you can keep debuffs up, is exceptionally high. The problem with him is that you can't really keep debuffs up in all situations. So it's a little bit deceiving. If you play him in like Realm of Legends, you can crush it super hard, but if you take him elsewhere, that's why people don't really play him all that much. It becomes kind of difficult. The other thing I like about him is that he has very high block proficiency. I always like a champion with high block proficiency. Block proficiency pretty underrated at times in this game. But that's all I got on him, really. You know, I don't have a high level version of him. My highest Massacre is an underranked 4-star version. I've had multiple times where I go to a different app and come back without closing, and the screen zooms in some and the motion blur is removed. Makes it almost harder to play. Super weird, but nice. I think a lot of us experienced something similar to what you're describing. I feel like it hasn't happened to me in a long time, though. Alright, let's mix in some of these lower level champs. Is Rogue worth taking rank 5? She shrugs off debuffs faster and has power steal. Another one that's hard to say that you know, it's worth going to rank 5. I think her synergy with the new Captain Marvel is actually pretty powerful. Where she gains 15% additional damage after all your attacks, which is very different than just adding plus 15% attack. It's much more powerful than that. So, like, maybe I could see justifying taking her to rank 5 if you already had, like, a rank 5 Captain Sparkles, but without it, to me, she's just a little bit underwhelming, and I would look to rank up somebody else. Void got bedazzled? Yeah, I saw that, actually. It was like the first round arena I did, and Void was looking very sparkly, which I think I preferred his pre-sparkly days. As much as I said I like all the sparkles on Captain Sparkles, I don't know how I feel about it with Void. Is Dark Spidey still viable for monthly quest legend run, or is Corvus the only option currently? I'm glad you asked that question, because roughly, I don't know, what was it, like 15 hours ago or something like that, I uploaded a video going over how to get a Legends title with Stark Spidey. Gives all the details, the new synergies with Nick Fury that you'll need. And yeah, I do think he is very competitive with Corvus once again. Corvus, I think, still has the edge with the guaranteed crits. Just even changes the way that you can play when you expect a crit, when you can guarantee it. You don't have to, like, you can change your combos up depending on the fight and everything. But Stark Spidey, yeah, he got a pretty big boost with Nick Fury, so he is viable. What the hell? I didn't get any notifications and a day stream. Holy moly, hump a pony. Wow, J Divine. Holy moly, hump a pony. I don't know if I've ever heard that one before. What up, bra guy? What up, J Divine? BG, how does Doc Ock's power lock activate? It's been too long since I played Doc Ock to say for sure. I don't actually know. Sup, BG? You going for for duping Beardo? No. Just going for milestones. Just want these milestones, man. Like, I could score enough to get the Beardo dupe, but I don't really care about the awakened ability that much. Like, he's a great champion overall. I'll never say he's not a good champion. You know, I acknowledge he's very strong. But my whole thing is this: like, his awakened ability is not reliable at a low sig level. So I'm just gonna play him as if I don't have it whenever I do go and play my Beardo. Because I also don't want to feed him Sig Stones. There are other science champions that, me personally, they just kind of fit my playstyle a little bit better. And yeah, I rather rank those other champions up instead and give them my Sig Stones and all that instead. If I pull Beardo out of a crystal, though, I'll be happy. Doo-doo Fart Machine sending over $2. Wow, what a name. Rank 5 Void or Omega Red. I don't have a mutant or a science at rank 5, and I don't usually play with suicides. Okay, I'm glad you included the suicides part. It's very important. I would recommend going with Void, with some exceptions still. I recommend going with Void, but if you have, let's say, a path in Alliance 4, let's say you're running like a bleed path, and you're spending some items to get through Alliance quest or something, where having another bleed immune champion, even though he's not technically immune, he's better than bleed immune in a lot of ways. You know, if you need something like that, you can rank up Omega Red instead, or maybe you're having a hard time with the crossbones in Act 6 and you really just want to get through that fight as item free as possible. So certain situations you'll be better off ranking up Omega Red. But overall, if you're not running suicides, like I didn't find myself playing Omega Red much when I didn't have suicides on. So I recommend Void. Void, I mean, is going to be useful for, I don't want to say forever, but pretty much forever. So yeah, I recommend Void. Thank you very much for the 2. Miro Watang sending over a pound. Where is your last one at? Here we go. BG, what happened with the Alliance who finished on number 2 on Alliance 4? I don't know what you mean. The Alliance finished number 2? I'm not sure which Alliance even finished number 2. For the season you're talking? Some alliances, they like... Okay, yeah. So this alliance right here, they're actually a different alliance that swapped over to this tag, to that Sensu tag or whatever. And yeah, they're actually Kenobi. I was having a hard time thinking of their name, but I'm guessing they probably, I don't know for sure. It's not an accusation or anything like that, but I'm guessing they, during the season, switched over to Sensu, and then as they were doing that, they tanked the Kenobi rating a little bit, which seems to be the case. And this is probably all those same people, if I had to guess. The B Manny sent it over 5. Thank you, dude. Saying, bittersweet day. Really enjoyed being your teammate. Shut up, B Manny. This is April Fools, right? Bittersweet day. Really enjoyed being your teammate these last few years. You were the reason I wanted to join for Loki. Keep killing it, bro. RK is saying it's no, it's legit. Got me checking my damn Alliance chat right now. Screw you, B Manny. This is some BS. You're not quitting. Get the hell out of here. You're probably enjoying the game more than ever right now, not having to deal with any of the leadership duties. You son of a B-Manny, dude. Oh, man. Had me real sad for a minute there, dude. Piece of garbage. Thank you for the 5 anyway. Colin, you know, I'm just gonna mess up your last name, so I'm just gonna say Colin, sending over a loony. Where are you at, dude? Thank you very much, by the way. Last one says, hey BG, got a 4-star Emma with 2.66 mil. Ooh, you just barely got her. In arena, open a 4-star crystal and duped her. Nice, man. Don't have to grind the second round now. Super happy. Should she be my first 550? She's not a bad one. I don't know who your other options are. It's possible you might have an even better option. But really, she's not a bad one at all. She can get you through a lot in this game. So if you like her, I would just recommend playing with her a bit, seeing if you like her animations, her playstyle, and all that. And then I would say sure. Oh yeah, he's not in 4Loki general chat. Shut up, Nick. Get the hell out of here. I don't buy it. I don't freaking buy it. Poos on Poos sent it over 2 of them Canadian bucks too, saying here's a toonie, April Fools. It's 2 loonies. Wow. The one time I don't comment on the name of Canadian money. It's probably the best time to not do it. Thank you very much for the 2 loonies, dude. That might be my favorite April Fool's joke so far. Alright, let's get back to this grind. Rip 93 Forward sent it over 5, saying I opened a 6-star Winter Soldier from 1 Cavalier Crystal today. Dude, congrats, man. Have fun with the grind. Thank you. Yeah, congrats on that Winter Soldier. Do you have a 5-star Killmonger to pair up with that dude? Because he's actually really fun with Killmonger, even though I don't have the Killmonger myself. The combination seems like it's really fun, at least. Either way, the fact that you pulled out a 1 Cavalier Crystal is pretty sick. Alright, back to this grind. Before B-Manny pulled his shenanigans. Big April Fool. Super Bean sending over $1 too. Man, you guys firing over a lot of super chats. Saying, hey BG, my boys at KNBA finished 7th this season. I know a lot of alliances went AQ focused, but you'll have to fight me if you try to take my shiny title away. Nice, dude. Congrats. 7th. That's a great finish. That's basically the rank that we were finishing at. Very nicely done. I mean, yeah, some alliances definitely focus more on AQ, but it's still really tough to get those upper ranks, because there's a lot of alliances that still push for Alliance War. So, very nicely done. Speaking of AQ, I actually need to go join after this round. Ron sent it over 5 saying, hey BG, never get to catch you live, but I watch your streams almost every day. Just wanted to give some support. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate the support. Welcome. Glad that this time is working out for you so you can join us live. Let me go ahead and update. This is a big old D. We got a little wall going on here. Mr. Mama ain't gonna kill me if I update the D right now, right? No. Alright, cool. Thank you again, dude. Do you think Ant-Man will go in Thanos' butthole? I have no idea. Why the day stream? You are the Dark Knight. Oh, I'll still be here at night. BG, how much do you farm Realm of Legends for potions for hard content? It varies quite a bit. It really depends quite a bit. So for Act 6, I thought I was going to do a Legends run. So I over-farmed potions, which feels kind of bad because I spent a bunch of extra time inside of Realm of Legends that really was unnecessary. So for variant 1, what I did was, you know, I farmed a bunch, spent, you know, like a few hours ahead of time, maybe like 6 or 8 hours like before variant was even released, just farming potions. Spread out over a few days, of course. You'll go insane if you just do it non-stop. Hang on, I need to hide the game while I join AQ. But if there's no Legends title, like, you know, I'll farm as I go, basically. And when I do that, it's a little bit more difficult to keep track of how long I'm actually spending in there. If I remember correctly, I think for variant, it was somewhere around like the 10 to 12 hour range total. Because most of it was the upfront stuff, and then I was just popping the free 4-hour crystals. But I'm not sure. For Act 6, I probably spent like a good 8 to 10 hours farming potions or something like that, which, yeah, like I said, a lot of that just kind of went to waste. Because I thought I was, you know, when you're going for a Legends title, of course you want to prepare like more than you're going to need, just in case you screw up. You don't want to be like, oh, well, I can't stop now. I have to buy these potions then, which they're super expensive. Hang on, this first fight's kind of annoying, so I gotta focus up here for a second. Ooh, I thought I was gonna get clipped there. Thought I backdashed at the wrong time. So here's the downside about Omega Red. Like, it doesn't matter so much in this fight because I have a constant death fields because of the bleeds, and I could always heal up and stuff. But let's say it was this power gain node was on a champion other than Morningstar. It's hard to keep up the spores when the enemy has power gain. I could, you know, there's some tricks that I could be doing to play it slightly better, but this node, I think it also has, like, she gains souls if you block her or something like that. Otherwise, maybe I'd be blocking a little bit more. I could push to special too, but sometimes the evade timing is a little bit off. Just not even worth it. Yeah, like now she has 4 souls because I just parried her. Really, what I should be doing too is just finding an opportunity to get a heavy attack off, even if I only have like 1 soul up or something like that. Spore, not soul. How much do you go for the first round? You're talking about Beardo. Basically, what my cutoffs are is what all the champions went for. The 5-star went for like just under 36. So how much we talking in number of potions? I think I had a little over 100 for Act 6 farmed up. For variant, I don't know. Like it was too long ago, you know. Like I can guess some numbers, but it would just be that, just like guessing some numbers. Oh, you didn't see the forum post about variant 2 coming on Wednesday, Brian? Star. Is that April Fool's? Don't make me go look. Anton. Jadota? I probably butchered that. I'm sorry. But Anton, thank you very much for the 5. Saying, hi BG, I like walls. It's been a while. Dude, thank you very much for contributing to the wall. Appreciate it. Her soul count on defense doesn't matter. Also push her to special 2 since baiting that keeps you close to her and lets you keep spores up. Also heavy. Doesn't matter how many spores you got up. Dude, the special 2, I mean, her soul count does matter. She hits harder with more souls. It absolutely does matter. You slip up, take some shots. No good. I'd rather slow play it and walk out of the fight with full health, but typically I do play it a little bit better than that. I'm actually going to the forums right now. I shouldn't be doing this, but I'm going to the forums right now. I don't see anything. I hate you, Star. And then I just double-checked Reddit, the new post, to see if there's anything there, so I missed it. God damn it. Generally, it's harder if you get hit by the special one. Are you planning on getting hit by the special one? That's not true, is it? I'm no Morningstar expert. Maybe I got this wrong, but... maybe I'm wrong. Damn it. That's what happens when you don't play Morningstar. Maybe I'm missing something here. Damn it! I thought I read her abilities in the past, and I thought soul count did matter for all of your attacks. You have a 6-star, you butt. Yeah, unawakened, and I just got her. And the only time I've ever played her was the arena. Screw you, Cameron. Whatever, man. I made it through the fight. It doesn't actually matter. I made it through the fight with a full yellow bar. Mission accomplished. Let's go play arena. Check the patch 22 notes. You guys messing with me? This is funny, guys. There's no release date here, is there? Just talks about Variant 2. Stuff we already knew about. There's no new post since it's posted on March 29th. I don't think this was edited. Staying away. Playing the game. Staying away from the forums. Screw everyone. Alright. Do you even have a 5-star Beardo? I do have a 5-star Beardo, yeah. Unawakened. Which is good enough for me. You know. Like I was saying, it'd be nice to awaken him, but you can't go for everything in the arena. You know, it's you got to kind of pick and choose. Feature grinds, they can be brutal. So I'm kind of since I'm half expecting to do a feature grind in the near future here. If there's a champion out there that I feel like is a Legends run contender or just somebody that I really like, I need a Mystic champion because my Mystic 6 stones are overflowing, and I don't like Voodoo, so it's a good chance I'm gonna do a feature grind somewhere in the near future. They did say that 22.1 would be available on April 3rd, yet we've got it now. That's true. A little bit ahead of schedule. Dude, what if they just released Variant like today, like right now? Just totally unexpected. Like, oh, you know what? Normally new content we release it at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Nope, not today. We decided we're gonna come out with Variant 2 mid-afternoon before the actual update. BG, I'm creating a new alliance where I only invite people who rank 565 their Thor Fraggle Rock. Well, there's quite a few people out there with that 565 Fraggle Rock now that prestige is so important again. I'm sure you could find 30 people. MBG, I'm lazy to turn on suicides. Do they really make a difference when going for a featured? I can do 35 mil comfortably without them. Yes, they do make a big difference. It's certainly possible to grind without turning on suicides, absolutely. But here's the thing. You say you can do 35 million comfortably, but what happens when something in life comes up and all of a sudden, you know, a friend needs help or something like that? You gotta drop the grind. You gotta go help them, or a family member, or you know, other things in life pop up. Car breaks down. Now you gotta deal with that headache, something like that, right? So I recommend turning suicides on, even if it's going to cost you a little bit of units. If you don't care that much if you miss a champion, alright, whatever. You know, you don't need to turn them on, but if you're going for the champion, you might as well turn them on. Afternoon, so I've been thinking about your rank up roulette. You should add a rule that whoever you rank for, you have to run a lab path with them to spice things up. Yeah, well, good luck running a lab path with Jane Foster. I will not be doing that. Screw that. Someone else did give me an idea for some type of gameplay roulette that I'm still kind of thinking about how I can improve that idea to make it more interesting. But basically, randomly picking a team to run through some type of content. The idea the person gave was popping open 5 premium hero crystals and like just going with those champions. But I have some tweaks to that idea that I think can make it more fun, possibly. It'll make it slightly less random, but I was thinking like if I have like different groups of teams kind of set up based around their hashtags, so like an all X-Men team, an all Spider-Verse team, all Guardians, whatever, and then pop open a crystal, and then whatever, you know, family of champion pops out, then I got to use that to go through, like, you know, the last level of uncollected or something like that. Just because, you know, like random can be fun, but when it's too random, it's not the funnest thing that could happen. I think it's also cool to see like different synergies put together. Because I mean, what happens, like, you know, what happens if you pull Colossus, Ant-Man, just some champions that aren't very fun? The gameplay can get boring pretty quick. But if you can play a champion like Ant-Man that doesn't really get much attention, but have the synergies that boost him up a little bit, it could make for a pretty fun time, maybe. You can't make that alliance unless you come up with a good name for it. Thor Loki. We can do better than that, though. Some horrible pun that Brian will hate. Yes. Star, I feel like you need to chime in. Or maybe she's already gone. Is that me to man here? Do an uncollected quest complete with 5 PHC openings at 4-star? Possibly. So the thinking was 3 stars because I don't have all the 4 stars ranked up. But could maybe do something like that. There's definitely something there that could be fun to do. How about you open a crystal and then you can only add champions to your team from the synergy selector. Ooh. Ooh, that's a pretty good idea. I like that. And up. Alright, hang on. Good to see you, Daytime BG. Keith, win it. Quick, tweety, you MS hating son of a B Manny. Alright, hold on. I'm afraid to click on this. This would be pretty cool looking for MCOC. They've been trying to figure out how to keep Marvel Future Fight fresh. An idea has occurred to us to go retro, super retro. I mean, this is official from them, right? There's no way I can get any type of copyright. They'd be fools. Oh! Wait, is this not a video? Dude, I thought for sure this was a video. Okay. Yeah, this would be cool, dude. I'm a way bigger fan of these style graphics than most people, I would say. Some people might not like it, but dude, whenever the day I can make a game, it will have like these style graphics versus the high res stuff. I like it. I like it a lot. Click it, tap it, push it. What do you do work as, BG? Have you ever heard of Google? Have you? Well, I don't work for them, but it'd be cool if I did. BG, let me have your 6-star Emma. Okay, sure. You want her? You're gonna have to pry her from my cold, dead hands. Did you see the new Diablo 1 remaster from GOG? No. I know they did a Warcraft 2 and Warcraft 1 remaster. I don't think I saw the Diablo 1 remaster. Interesting, though. BG in spare time, it's building a website, and legends say if BG ends the website, Earth will be destroyed. No, that's the egg. You're thinking of the egg. Brian, considering I'm such a dirty boy, I'm gonna go take a shower. Damn it, I don't know why you had to say it that way, but that's a good idea. Should I take my Stark Spider-Man to rank 3 or Medusa rank 3, both 5 stars? They're both great champions. If Medusa is awakened, maybe I'll say it this way. If Medusa is not awakened, then don't consider ranking her up. At least not versus Stark Spidey. She could still be okay in some situations with that awakened ability. But she's not going to feel quite as powerful without being awakened. She loses a lot of her damage output. And no auto block, of course. Whereas Stark Spidey, you know, you can still play him without being awakened. So I don't know if that helps at all. If they're both awakened, it's going to be personal preference for the most part. Based on what you need. Based on which champion feels most comfortable to play and all that. For tonight's live stream tweet, you should say your website is now live. I feel like some people would get upset. They've been waiting for a very long time. MBG, have you seen the gameplay video for Invisible Woman on MCOC YouTube channel? Yeah, I did see that. That was pretty good, actually. Yo, BG, I have a tech gem that I could use in my rank 4 Ghost or save for Sparky. Thoughts? Would use for 100% Act 6.1. Do you like Ghost? I mean, Ghost would be the better of the two champions if you are comfortable playing Ghost style. She's very useful, very powerful. Can handle the Crossbones boss and all that. So yeah, that would be the way to go. That'd be my recommendation, but only if you're comfortable with her playstyle. Maybe practice up ahead of time. Just make sure that that's the option you want to go with. It's $10. Haven't been able to put much time into, but graphics are much improved and it's more playable on new PC. Oh, the Diablo remake. Yeah. So I mean, Diablo 1, it's a cool game, but I feel like it was more of a cool game for its time, and I actually never really played it, so I don't have that same nostalgia feeling that other people do when it comes to Diablo 1. Whereas Diablo 2, I feel like, is freaking timeless. Or maybe I'm just saying that because I do have a lot of nostalgia for that game. But yeah, Diablo 1, like, just looking at it, it's a very, very different game than the Diablo that I know and love. Did you hear MCOC 2 was just announced? Royal, oh man, this is great news. You start off with 7 stars and get 3 pieces of gear as a sign-on bonus. Dude, if they actually did add gear, I would be so excited. But can you imagine if Kabam ever did announce MCOC 2? That would be the end. That would be the end. Nobody would play either versions. Nobody would play MCOC 1. No one would play MCOC 2. People would just be pissed. Needs advice. Pull the 5-star Cosmic Awakening gem. We've got Hyperion and Medusa. Who would you use it on, and who benefits more from Sig Stones? Medusa benefits more from Sig Stones. Hype's scaling is like practically non-existent. Once you awaken him, the difference between like Sig 20 and Sig 200 is like a 70% increased duration to like a 75 or something like that. Like, it's the worst champion out there to invest Sig Stones into. That said, both champions are great to actually awaken. They're both good at low Sig level. As for which one you should go with, it's a tough call. I use Hyperion more these days than I use Medusa, but they're both very powerful. I think Medusa needs the awakening more than Hype does, but yeah, they both benefit a ton from it. You're gonna have to decide on your own which champion you like more. But I do use Hype more at the moment, if that helps at all. And his gear in this game, Blade has a backpack. You're right. New member. Welcome, Trash Panda 37. Dude, thank you so much. Don't know if I remember seeing your name in here before, but I really, really appreciate you hitting that member button. Welcome. Please enjoy your banana along with all these fantastic emojis. There's even a new one that we just added in. We've got a pineapple face, banana face, couple of Gunthers, Flarpa, Lola, Spooky, and some chicken wing looking thing that is actually a banana stuffed in a croissant. Courtesy of Joel. But thank you, dude. Really appreciate that support. BG, you grinding for Beardo? No. Just hitting all the milestones. Gotta go relatively hard this round. If I get all the milestones, I get my 12k units. Technically, I don't even need to hit all the milestones to get it, but I mean, come on. I don't want to have 0 units left over. BG, have you ever done music on your streams, or is it always game music? 99.9% of the time, it's just the game music. Every once in a while, I'll throw on some tune. It's been a long time since I did it. It's been a very long time since I've done it. When I went over to Twitch for a short time, I did like 1 or 2 streams that had music playing the entire time. And that was about it. I could never figure out what type of music I wanted to play. And yeah, I don't know. If I was still on Twitch, I probably would play different types of music, but it's tough trying to find music that everyone likes. So instead of finding music that might make some people happy and might not make others happy, I just choose to make everyone miserable by having the game music on the entire time. Because everyone hates the game music. Dang, didn't realize how close you were. Yeah, Nick, dude, I just popped open my my battle chips this morning, which gave me quite a bit of what I was missing. At first, I actually thought it's a crab. I could see that. BG, join AKT1 game, and I'll rush you to hell, Act 5. Dude. I actually feel like playing some Diablo right now. Although I would decline your rush. I don't like getting rushed in that game. I like going through it all myself. Not that I haven't accepted a rush or 2 or 1,000 in my day. Except on Twitch when you play the X-Men theme song. Yeah, so I would play a few more songs on Twitch. Like, here's the thing about YouTube. A few things about YouTube. If you accidentally play something that is not royalty free or whatever on a live stream, you get banned from streaming for like 9 months or something like that. It's different than just getting a regular copyright strike from a video. There's really no room to play around there. So that's one thing, which is why I don't even risk playing something like an X-Men theme song here. The other thing is, a lot of the royalty-free music sucks anyway. If I spend some time, I could probably get together like a good playlist or something, but even that, you know, it starts to loop over and everything. And if I just wanted to play an occasional royalty-free music, or there's actually been a couple people that, you know, I've liked some of their music that they made, and just kind of messaged them on Twitter and said, hey, would it be alright if I use some of your music in my videos? And, you know, they said, yeah, sure. But anytime I do that, like, I have to, of course, put like the attribution stuff in the description, which is not a problem when you're making a video. But if I go to play a song during a live stream, then I gotta also stop and like put that in the description so that people know, you know, because of course, yeah, like I want to give these people credit and everything. That's not the problem, but it's just hard to do it all live. For the 4 to 5 gem, is there a class you're hoping for? Cosmic, I guess, because it'll make it easier to justify ranking up Venom. I wouldn't mind Mystic either, though, because I'm going to need to rank 5 in Mystic at some point. I really don't care which class type I get. Like, I don't know, it's very slightly favored towards Cosmic. The rest of it is like, whatever, man. As long as I get to rank 5 another champion, I'm happy. Sup, BG, for the next roulette, you should pick your top 3 non-max champs of each class. So 21 champs total, and spin a wheel to decide which one to take to rank 5. I may do something like that. I feel like it might not be... I don't know, would people still find it fun if there's not the option of, like, having to rank up a crappy champion type of thing, you know? Like, if I just pick the good ones? People probably would still be happy with that, I guess, though. I don't know. Via Slug? What is this? Oh, the Hyperion's Sig char. Oh, let me see if I can get this on screen. Here's the scaling for Hyperion in case anyone wants to see it. That's funny to look at, man. Oh. Stupid cutoff thing. Alright, I don't know how to not center it, but yeah, basically getting him awakened. Oh my god. Talk about worthless with these Sig stones. Good lord. Yeah, you wouldn't want the same song playing more than a few times in a stream. That would get old quick. Yeah, like, really, I wouldn't want the same song to play more than once in a stream at all. And even maybe more than that, like, wouldn't want the same song playing, like, more than once every few days, even. Which means you need a lot of music, you know, if these songs are only like 3 minutes each, usually stream for 2 hours a day, like, you have to add a lot of songs to a playlist or something like that. Whereas if I wasn't, and the other thing about music too is yeah, like, everyone has different tastes. So if I was on Twitch, maybe there would be days where, you know, could play different types of music, but does that piss people off? And then if I am on Twitch and I am playing some music that is not, you know, that is copyrighted, and if something cool happens at that moment, I want to upload a highlight to YouTube or something like that, it takes away that possibility. It's kind of a nightmare dealing with all that stuff. Brian, I'm now clean and dressed. However, I'm still hungry. What should I eat? A large bag of Cheetos? I don't see anything more fitting, Demiak. Yeah. Maybe an extra large if you're feeling up for it. UBG, I got a 5-star Captain Sparkles from a featured GMC yesterday. Any tips? Scott, congratulations. She's super fun to play. I don't have a ton of experience with her myself, though. Off the top of my head, I would say the synergy with Nick Fury. I think it's the synergy with Nick Fury where it extends the duration of her ignition charges, or whatever they're called, where it increases the duration by 1 second. Probably the best synergy for her. You might be able to build some other synergies around having those two together, possibly. So yeah, highly recommend playing with that synergy. Aside from that, I don't have much. Like I'm vaguely familiar with her, but I don't play her outside of the arena. And I feel like I would just be kind of throwing out some random info that wouldn't be too coherent. So yeah, she's not super complicated though. Just play her a bit and you'll get the hang of her pretty quick. Dave has some sick beats. He does have some sick beats for sure. I like that Dave makes his own music. It's cool. Make each song unique experience. Never play more than once. Period. That way we can get all hipster. You had to be there about it. Yeah, that's a good idea. Except for Aqua's Barbie Girl. I think that should be your theme song and play it every time you start your stream. It is a good song. Maybe I should just sing it. It's tempting. Come on, Bobby, let's go party. Yeah. Alright, that took way too long to... It's like, oh man, should I actually do this? I already took away the face cam, so I had to commit. Build up charges, get close to special 3, throw special 2, then special 1, and yeah, Nick Fury, she destroys. Okay, there you go. Tips from Nick, who has a 565 version. Just hum a tune every now and then. Oh man, there's a pretty funny clip from That 70s Show where Fez is no longer gonna be a virgin or something like that. And he's telling the story. He's like, and there was no music, so I decided to hum or something like that. I just thought that was pretty funny. You're gonna pop the crystals after getting the milestones or save again. For battle chips, I'll try to save them, if that's what you're talking about. Slugberg sent it over 5 saying, "Life in plastic, it's fantastic." See, if we were on Twitch right now, I would go and play that song, and I wouldn't care if anyone didn't want to hear it or not. We would play it. Slugberg, thank you very much for the 5, dude. Appreciate it, man. Did you realize that with this roulette thing, you could end up taking your Ghost or Groot to rank 4, right? Yeah, it almost happened. I think Groot was right next to Jane Foster on the spinner wheel. Groot also came pretty close to being added to the poll, which, if people voted for it, Groot would have been rank 4. That's kind of the name of the game. Don't know who's gonna get ranked up. Hopefully they buff Groot though, man. It's probably not gonna happen anytime soon, but I'm hopeful. Like I want a buff for Groot. I'd say Groot and a bunch of the mutant champions. Those are like top of the list for champions that I personally want to see buffed. The mutants even more so than Groot, but yeah, he'd be next. I think the Jane Foster video was a bit anticlimactic. You should set a challenge for yourself afterwards to take them through. I felt that way as well, so I definitely understand where you're coming from there. We may have to do something like that. Might have to come up with something else to do. Because it really was just like, alright, well, we got her now. Now what? I got Jane Foster and I got her rank 4. What do I do now? Player in arena? Whoop-de-doo. Oh, I made the rest of the Cheetos. I mean, she was the one that bought them, but still not cool. Gonna have to go out to eat then. Demiak, you're a big boy now, man. You can go get all the Cheetos you want. One of the best parts about being an adult. It's one of the few good parts. Tacking on responsibilities, that part sucks. But you can buy your own Cheetos. Everyone says they hate Barbie Girl, but how many of us know the words? I'd be willing to bet everyone above 28 years old knows the lyrics. Wait, who says they hate Barbie Girl? I never hear anyone say that. I'm sure some people do, but... like when you took Hulk into lab and realized it was a bad rank. Yeah, I could do that. Like that is the one thing about, you know, going with a crappy champion like that is it kind of does end right there. Whereas if I rank up somebody good, it is easier to go and just have fun with the champion too, you know? So is it the best idea? Probably not. We'll figure it out. Make it interesting some way. ABG, which 5-star would you say is worth using a generic Awakening Gem on? I would say that may be the wrong way of looking at things. There's a lot of champions out there that are deserving the Awakening Gem, but a better way to approach Awakening Gems is to think about the champions that you currently have and think about if you awaken any of those champions, what type of impact would it have on the future of the game for you? Is it going to immediately get you through some type of progression to get you more rewards, especially if it's temporary content like the event quest, the monthly event quest, or a celebrity challenge or something like that? If the answer is yes, then yeah, you know, awakening that champion is much more valuable than just saying, well, I'm going to hold this Awakening Gem forever and hope that I pull a Void or something like that. But if you're not going to get some meaningful progression out of using that Awakening Gem right now, then it is better to hold on to it, and it is better to save it for the future. So, I know it's probably not the answer you're looking for, but that's my best advice when it comes to Awakening Gems. I think... like thinking about, like I really need to put something like that in a video just for people who don't make the live streams, because I get a ton of questions about Awakening Gems and stuff like that, and I know the answer that people want is just like top 10 champions to awaken type of video, but those videos, they get more clicks, but yeah, it's just not the best way to approach the game at the end of the day. BG, if I pull Blade, would you take him, or if you pull Blade, would you take him up to rank 5? Probably not anymore. I've gone back and forth on it a bunch of times. So if I was still on my same path in Alliance War, I probably would, because I'd probably still be running Blade, Stark, Spidey, and Void, but my path has kind of changed a bit in recent times here. And I don't really like playing Stark Spidey, So I'm trying to get myself out of the whole Stark Spidey ecosystem, the whole Blade ecosystem, where I don't have to use either of those champions. So now that my path has changed, no, I probably would not rank 5 him anymore. BG, who to rank 4 next, Domino or Blade? Domino Awakened, Blade Unawakened. I would probably just go Domino. Not that her Awakened ability matters, but Blade's does. And you could still rank up Blade Unawakened, but as Awakened ability does give quite a bit to him. All that sustainability and stuff they're missing out on. So I'd probably go Domino, but it's always going to depend on what you're trying to do. Back when ringback tones were popular, my friend borrowed my phone and set Barbie Girl as a song people heard when they called me. It took me a month or two to realize he did that. Wow. That's pretty funny, actually. You know, like most, I don't want to say I was a kid, because by the time I had a cell phone, I was already like 18 or something like that, or 17 maybe, I don't know, but it's basically still a kid. And you know, I had like a joke voicemail thing, and I guess one time, you know, somebody must have applied for a job and left my phone number, or you know, just didn't write their phone number clearly enough. So the person who did the interview with them, they ended up calling my cell phone, and they, you know, they left a message saying like, you know, we'd like to, you know, have you in for like a second interview or something like that. And then at the end of the voicemail, they were like, and just some advice, you really shouldn't have this type of a, you know, a voicemail, the one that I had set up. It should be more professional. It doesn't look good when you're trying to apply for a job. And I was just had one of those like blank looks at my face, staring at my phone, like, screw you, man. I'll have whatever type of voicemail I want. So yeah, thinking of having the Barbie Girl thing on it. I wonder if, did you apply for any jobs during that time? You might have missed out on a job because of it, which I guess is maybe not so funny. But you should always keep in mind that in a long enough run, if you keep playing this game, you'll eventually pull the champ, and that awakening will be worth 1 sig. That's true. People just want validation in their thoughts. Tell them to stop being pussies and rank who they want. Hence Psylocke. That's true too. Danny Bailey sending over a buck saying, unduped Thor Rag, 5-star to rank 4. No. No. So there's certain rank ups. A lot of my answers are it depends, but there is no it depends on that one. Thor Rag Unawakened is absolutely worthless. The best part about Fraggle Rock is he has high prestige, but Unawakened he does not have high prestige. Do not rank that champion up. Go with anyone else. Thank you very much for the buck, though. Appreciate it. It's a game. What you do should be for what's the most fun. If you have fun optimizing and stuff, then great. But if you want to egg people all day, then Venom the Duck is king. I mean, I feel like Venom the Duck is king regardless. Because not only do you get to egg people, but he also is one of the best champions in the game. In my opinion, at least. I swear, the day I can get an awakened, rank 2, 6-star Venom the Duck. Actually, he doesn't even need to be awakened, but I guess if I'm ranking him up, he probably has to be awakened. The day I get that, I'm going to show you guys the king, the true king of Labyrinth of Legends. Have you watched KT1's 565 Night Thrasher gameplay? It's pretty impressive. I did tune in for a small part of the stream. I don't know if I would say it's impressive. I think it's cool that he ranked that champion up. I appreciate unique rank ups. Damn it, my dog is really starting to go nuts. I'm gonna have to let her out in a second here. I appreciate unique rank ups, but I don't actually think that the champion's very good. The champion's significantly better than like my initial reaction, because I didn't realize that the Darkhawk synergy added so much damage to Night Thrasher, just based off of, like, when you look at the synergy, you're reducing the armor by a percentage, and like, I don't know, if an enemy only has 500 armor and you're reducing 20% of that per debuff, thinking like, well, this isn't going to be very powerful, but for some reason it's extremely powerful and adds a ton of damage. But I still, yeah, there's still way better options for Labyrinth, in my opinion. Sohaib sent an over 5 saying, hey BG, don't know if you remember, but I asked you last week if I should use my Mystic Gem on Morningstar or wait. I got Symbiote Supreme the next day. Also, to whoever mentioned Barbie Girl, I hate you. Wow. Sohaib, thank you very much for the 5. Well, there you go, dude. Symbiote Supreme, I personally would much rather go with Symbiote Supreme over Morningstar. Not that they don't both have their uses, but Symbiote Supreme just looks really cool. Even though Morningstar definitely needs the Awakening more than Symbiote Supreme does, but I think I'd still go Symbiote Supreme. Bet you're happy you waited though, man. But dude, so thank you very much for the 5. Congrats on your Symbiote Supreme pull. I'm gonna go let my dog out real quick before she pees all over the apartment that we're kind of trying to get out of. I'll be back in 1 minute pretty much. Small little dog. Pees very quickly. Because you tune, and he died like 5 times against CW, yet he managed to solo X23, Magic, and Spidey with Night Thrasher. Not that it makes Night Thrasher a great champ, but still quite impressive. Yeah, that's true. Just being able to solo those champions is awesome, but the point still stands. He's, you know, he's not. There's better champions. I mean, there's a reason why. How many 565s does he have before that champion? I'm sure he would agree that it's not like the #1 champion for Labyrinth or something. I think he was just doing it for fun. Not knocking the rank up decision at all. It's just, you know, there are better champions available. Alright, set up the 4-star basic. Probably gonna run through all my max rank 4 stars and then call it, but should be another a little over 20 minutes to get through it all. BG, my first 5-star rank 4 Wasp, Saberman, Sentinel, all unawakened for Act 5 progression and monthly event quest. Hold on. First 5-star rank 4. Is Sentinel... Oh, well, all unawakened you said. Okay. Well, I'd probably still go Sentinel. It's just the all-around... One of the best champions all around. Like, the very versatile, can play any set of masteries. The Awaken ability is nice, but it's not required. Has the immunities. Has different damage types for the times that you need it. Can heal if you use 2 special 3s in a fight. So yeah, I'd go Sentinel. Especially when looking at the other 2 champions that you named. Who let the dogs out? Oh man. If we were on Twitch right now, I'd play that song. Aren't you all happy that we're not on Twitch? Just kidding, I would never actually play that song. It was his 13-565. Yeah, exactly. So there were and I'm sure one of the other reasons why he did it was probably because they go very hard in Alliance Wars. And when you have that many rank ups and everyone else in your alliance also has a ton of 565 rank ups, and you're trying to maximize your diversity, you know, you start to rank up some other more interesting options because all the best ones are already taken, which is fun, you know. Those are some of the most fun rank ups you can have, but there are better champions. Someone say Twitch. What's up, Aaron Abdo? Man, I should have blew my nose when I got up. It's a little stuffy right now. ABG, should I rank 5 by Thor Jade Foster? No, absolutely not. Hang on a sec, guys. All right. Got a tissue within reach. BG, this game is killing me. Today I was addressing one of my clients in the gym. I said you should focus on ranking up your biceps. Amino. Oh my god, dude. Well, what was their reaction? Were they just like, yeah, you know what? I should focus on the biceps. Should I sell my 2 stars? No. No. Don't sell any of your champions. Never sell any of your champions. When you duplicate them, you get 3-star shards, and that kind of works its way up the ladder. And you get ISO and all that. Never sell them. Eating pineapple fried rice at the moment with too much sriracha, so my nose is running at the moment. Yeah. That's the worst part about hot sauce, man. You eat something a little too much of it, you gotta blow your nose like 8 times over the course of a meal. I agree about Night Thrasher being better than anticipated, but watching that stream, the main concern is very prevalent. How many times did all those debuffs get frustrating just watching? Yeah, when the debuffs wear off, yeah. I always sell the CCP champ for shards. Dude. Don't say that, man. People will think you're being serious. There's gonna be some outrage on that. Should I spend all my iOS on Venom the Duck? I'm guessing that's ISO, but maybe autocorrected, because I was like, wait a minute. Should you spend all of your iOS? It even has like the correct capitalization and stuff. But Venom the Duck's good. He's very good. I don't know what other champions you have, but Venom the Duck is a powerful champion. So if you like him, then sure, dump all of your ISO into him. BG, what'd you use Beardo for in Variant? Not very much. I used him for a few fights, mostly for synergies. Actually, I used him. Is a very powerful synergy for science champions where basically all damage is reduced by 50% unless you're getting hit in the face. But like all the block damage that comes in, that's reduced by 50%. I think damage over time stuff too. Not 100%. It's been a while since I used it, but yeah. Is the word streaming banned? Guess not. Why would you think it's banned? I don't think any word is banned. I mean, depending on what you say, if you come out with some crazy nonsense, some racial slurs or something like that, then we will ban you. Not that I think you're gonna do that, Gwenny, but just saying, like, I don't think there's anything automatically filtered out with YouTube, as far as I know. Like, you could set it up that way, but I just don't have it set up that way. I think you need a... actually, hold on. Let me click on this little button here. Yeah, I think there is a way to add some type of automatic filtering on YouTube, but I never really mess with it. Most people use something like Nightbot for that. Is Funt banned? Dude, I actually know what that's from. Isn't that from AP Bio? That's the show, right? I watched that episode. The first episode of season 2, I think, right? I don't even know if there's other episodes available, but Laura and I watched that show. Beardo, it's got freaking Dennis in it. Although I don't know, I don't know if the first episode of season 2 was all that good. There was some okay. It's just an alright show. It's an alright show. Not too bad. Not on the level of Sunny. But it's got some good stuff in it. BG, who would be a good synergy team for my 100 push of Labyrinth with my rank 5 Aegon? Have Proxima and Nick Fury so far. Hold on. I actually don't know all the best synergies for Aegon. I was just trying to think about the synergies that I kind of tinkered around, but it's been a long time. We do have some Aegon users in here that can maybe help you out with that, though. Beardo's my variant MVP. He could clear a lot of lanes almost by himself, and was my best option for that one boss where you couldn't dash back. Yeah. Yeah. Season 2 is not holding up as well as Season 1, but it's got its moments. I'll keep watching. Yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts exactly on it. Like, the first thing we thought about, Laura and I both at the same time, we were just like, these kids look like they got a lot older. Like, I don't know. It's a little bit hard to sell when the kids are like, I don't know, man. They was it only a year between seasons? Because it feels like it's been like 3 years between seasons or something, man. Some of them look like full-on adults, which, you know, sometimes that's the case. With some of the actors playing kids, they're like 35 already. They just look young as hell, but I feel like it's the opposite in here. Aegon, Angela, Hela, Heimdall, Star-Lord, Proxima, Loki, Void. You wouldn't go with Nick Fury? I feel like the bonus Nick Fury gives, that 20% attack boost, is quite powerful. The Office is the greatest sitcom of all time. I never really watched The Office. I never could get into it. I think I might have only watched like half of an episode. So to be fair, I didn't give it a I didn't give it enough time, but not sure it's my type of show. Hey BG, what do you think of the Invincible Woman video from Kabam? I thought it was pretty good. Nice little joke. I kind of wish that they would push things a little bit further, but it does risk pissing off the community. But some of the ideas I've seen were pretty funny. Of like releasing a crystal that says like it has all the champions to help you get the Cavalier title, but really it only has like Colossus or something like that. I think I saw that posted on Reddit or something. Like, I wish they did some of that stuff, man. I think that'd be really good. But the Invisible Woman video was good. Hey, so you wasted 4 tier 2 alphas. I forgot to ask how that felt. Any regrets? Also, Friends better than The Office? Oh, well, Friends, I know I definitely don't like that show. Sorry to say. I know there's a lot of Friends fans out there. But the 4 tier 2 alphas, it hurts a little bit. Not a huge deal, but yeah, it stings. Any regrets? Nah. That was my team for Labyrinth. Didn't have Nick Fury at the time. Aegon doesn't need more attack. He just needs survivability. That's fair. What up, BG? Become addicted to Hail the Sun. Ooh, it's not Carson. Nice, dude. Yeah, man. I really like some of their stuff quite a bit. Some of their newer stuff I'm not quite as into, which is kind of how it usually goes for most bands. You kind of fall in love with some of their older stuff, or like if it's the older stuff that you fell in love with, then you know as they change, it's not always the same. And sometimes it's the opposite, where maybe you didn't originally like some of their older stuff, but the new stuff that you do like. But yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling about them lately. I want to listen to their newest album straight through. I think I've only heard a few of the songs off of it. But Elephantitis and Wake, oh dude, I love those albums. Plus, see, I wish we were on Twitch right now too, because the drummer for that band, some of the best drum videos I've ever seen, where you know it's the drummer and singer filling the same role basically, and certain like all the other bands that I've seen that have that where the drummer is the singer, I really don't like it because it forces the drummer to play something that, you know, it's super difficult, right? Like drumming in itself is super difficult, and then you add singing on top of it. You kind of have to dumb down one or the other usually. So typically that's why most bands don't do it. But it seems like this guy is able to pull it off somehow, man. It's insane, some of these videos. I think though, I missed an opportunity to see them live. They were in Seattle, I want to say like 2 months ago or something like that. Next time they come through, I'm definitely going to check them out. But I did hear that in some of their live shows, they do have a drummer fill in for some of the stuff, which totally understand. That and most drummers are super dull. For a lot of stuff, yeah. I do agree. As much as I hate to say it. I don't know if it's always the drummer's fault though. Like I don't want to blame the drummer all the time. Like one of my favorite drummers is from a band called God Forbid, which was like a New Jersey band pretty much. They were, I don't know, they were never like super famous or anything like that. They were just a New Jersey metal-based band. But I don't know if it was because they were from New Jersey, but it always seemed like they went super hard during their live shows. Whereas a lot of their music, I was just like, you know, it's okay, whatever. But their live shows were always my favorite. And, you know, I was reading an interview one time from the drummer, and it basically said, like, yeah, you know, he practices drumming like 8 hours a day. Or at least he did. I don't know. You know, maybe once they were already touring and stuff like that, it's probably pretty hard to do something like that. But growing up, he'd practice 8 hours a day and was in like marching band and stuff like that. And you know, he said sometimes that's just kind of what you have to do as a drummer, is you have to play what's appropriate for the music, whether that's doing crazy stuff or just sitting there on the ride cymbal for the entire song, not doing anything nuts. And that's just kind of how it is. I think a lot of times that, like, compared to the other more common instruments like guitar and stuff like that, I do feel like drummers are, like, depending on the band, they may be forced more into that role. I don't want to say forced into it, because ultimately, you know, it's up to the band. There's always been bands out there that have done way more interesting things with drums compared to others, but it does seem a little bit more common compared to something like guitar, where, yeah, the drummer is just kind of filling that role of just having that beat going. Who's your favorite champion? Favorite champion right now is still Medusa. She's been my favorite for a long time, but if I can get myself a high-level Venom the Duck might actually be my favorite in the game. I need more time to see. Not John Bonham and Keith Moon. Yeah. So like I said, there's always been drummers that have done way more interesting things. And you know what? A lot of times it's just not mainstream too. You know, if you look at like jazz drumming, for example, holy crap, man! Some of the stuff that they do is insane. You know. But yeah, then you look at some of the more mainstream stuff, and yeah, it is very simple. It is very basic. Boring, super boring to play, which is one of the reasons I like metal so much. It's not the only reason. Even before I was playing drums, I did like metal music, but oh my god, dude, some of the stuff that you could play from some of the more mainstream rock stuff will put you to sleep when you're trying to play it, versus metal where it's like, dude, all right. Your brain is constantly thinking about like what's coming up next as you're trying to coordinate all the different limbs of your body. Poos on Poos sending over 2 of them Canadian bucks. 2 more of them Canadian bucks saying, can you please go to tweet? Okay. What do we got here? Wait, hold on. Well, before I get to that, I'm banned in chat, but only tried to say I was happy you were streaming. You know why it says the owner of the video or moderate put me in a timeout. Was there something like that? So Gwenny, I don't know if you can hear me right now, but I can see the messages that you sent over. We actually talked about it a little bit. I think they're oh wait, I do see Muta actually timed you out at some point. Maybe just because it seemed like there was some spam stuff happening, but you're not. Oh, that was me. It was a joke. I tried to untime out. Yeah, I don't even know if there's a way to untime out, but sorry about that. You're not actually banned. It was just a temporary thing, I guess. But you're still good. My very first message. That's coming yet. All right. Well, sorry about that. You're still good though. We would not ban you if you ever do actually get banned. Like a permanent ban, I will unban. But all right, Poos on Poos. Hold on. This is no April Fool's joke. This actually happened. What are we looking at? Is this just a regular kill of Wolverine? Because I mean, I know Fraggle Rock can kill Wolverine. There's no question about that. All the debuffs and all that. Despair. I know he can do it. Yeah. Or was there some... What was the damage at the end or something? Damage is quite good at the end there. Basically 100k. Pretty good. A little over 100k in fact. I still don't like him. I still don't like him. Alright, Andrew sent over a buck saying, why haven't I got my proven player rewards? I've been seeing people get. I finished Act 4, so I should have gotten it, right? It was only for people who did Act 4. Wait, hold on. Proven rewards. I'm not 100% sure I know which rewards you're talking about, but if you're talking about like the updated rewards where players who completed Act 4 and Act 3 within it, like they kabam buffed the rewards and gave out some additional ones, that only happened if you completed it like within a certain time frame, like a certain date. If you completed it before whatever date Kabam said in their update, I think it was sometime in December, then no one actually got the updated rewards. So a lot of us veterans, we didn't get the updated rewards and stuff. If you're talking about something else, maybe just clarify, because I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about. And Derek Herpin sent an over 10. Thank you so much. Saying, BG, do you think Sentinel is good defense champ if he isn't awakened yet? Also, did you find a place to move to yet? Kind of. About the move to place. It's a little complicated at the moment. I'll have more info to share on that soon. But we think we have a place. Yeah, like I said, more to share on that soon. Maybe a new background, and maybe sooner than we were originally thinking. But we'll see. And as far as Sentinel being a good defender, yeah, even unawakened, yes, he's a good defender. He's not the best defender out there. You know, a lot of people have experience fighting Sentinels these days, so a lot of people understand that, you know, alternating your hits, you're not building up the analysis charges so much. And people could play around his awakened ability too, so the fact that he's not awakened isn't that big of a deal. I would say he is maybe somewhere in like the top 20, top 25 defenders, just to give some type of ballpark of how good I think he is. Something like that. But dude, thank you so much for the 10. I really appreciate it. Hinach also sent in over a loony. Saying, BG, can you do a quick test? Some reports saying the Nightcrawler trick has been fixed or harder to get. Dual target steady ed. Dude, I knew they were going to fix it at some point. I hope that's not true, though. People have said the same thing in the past. I will try it out, sure. After I grab this free crystal, of course. Man, if it did get fixed, then Nightcrawler basically goes back to being like one of the best defenders. I hate Nightcrawler so much. I'm typing in oh my god, it was steady ed. I was actually just typing in Nightcrawler into the chat. Alright, Pete, I'll try that one that you said next. Ooh, that was weird, the way he just ran at me like that. Ooh, man, I feel like I had it there. And I've never seen, when somebody said they fixed it, I've never seen that just like drop your guard, walk at you type of animation after. Let me try one more time, just in case. Because there have been times in the past, like I said, we thought it was fixed, and then it just turned out like it's kind of messed up. Yeah, I feel like I'm timing it fine. Like, you can tell sometimes when you're like, ah, my timing was off there a little bit, but I feel like my timing was actually good. Dude, I think it's fixed. Ooh. Pete, what was the other thing that you were talking about? Go duel Mike scenes or whatever. Yondu. With Daredevil Classic, every hit is considered a projectile. Okay. We'll test it out real quick. It'll only take a second, but that has to be a bug, right? Because Yondu has some melee attacks. Dude, that means you're you're actually invincible against him. Is that the case? I'm gonna not even try to parry at the start of the fight or dash back or anything. That's funny, man. Although, does that mean you can't parry his regular punches, or is it only this interaction with Daredevil? What's the deal there? The Monster Potter sent it over £2 saying, BG, you see the videos I sent you on Twitter earlier. Thank you very much for the £2. I don't remember. Trying to look on Twitter right now. Is your name different on Twitter by any chance? I don't see anything, but maybe your name's different. Or maybe just remind me what the videos are, because I might... oh, you sent over another 2 saying I meant the How to Survive the Collector's Special 3. Oh, I am getting hit a little bit here. No, that does not ring a bell. There is... I know there is some ways to survive the Special 3, though, which I think are bugged. Because I think when the Collector was first released, I think we tried testing different ways to survive it, like Gwenpool or Luke Cage or something like that. I think Luke Cage can actually survive it with his immunity. If I'm not mistaken, which I don't think is supposed to be right. I think their Collector's supposed to kill you no matter what. Dude. What a buff to this guy. Bring it, man. But I didn't see the video that you sent over. If you did send it over, was there something else? Yeah, it's different. Okay, maybe just tag me again in the tweet, or just send it over again, because I definitely missed that. Dude, it's so easy to connect specials if you think about it then. Wow. Wait, wasn't that a projectile? What happened there? Isn't a special one a projectile? I feel like I get hit by that, right? The Monster Potter sending over another £2. Thank you so much. Saying Killmonger's Special 2 is passive and Hela and Angela. Invulnerability stuff you're talking about, right? Like a Special 2 for Killmonger does give the same charge that Luke Cage has, right? So it sounds like that's the same thing. But what is Hela and Angela? What do those two have together? I don't even remember. Is that the one where it's like a 20% chance if someone's dead? I think that's the synergy, right? To revive with 20% health or something. Please don't spam. But okay, yeah. I mean, I'll check that video out if you could send it over again. Yeah, Hela plus Angela is revive chance per dead person on the team. Okay, thought so. Wonder if they changed the AI in distance because of Anal Man and his corny abilities. The Annihilus guy? Is that what you're talking about? I haven't even seen what his abilities are. I haven't looked into that yet, but yeah, I think the Collector's bug though. I think that stuff was tested initially and it didn't prevent the Collector from throwing you into a crystal, but At some point, I think that changed. Nightcrawler trick still works. You got it to work. Was I, in fact, doing it wrong? Use that on the boss node in Alliance War. It makes it so that the boss is hidden. Okay. The Monster Potter sent over another £2 saying, just re-mention you in the videos, 260 seconds. Okay. Alright, let me do this fight real quick, and then we'll go check those out. Dual AI might be different. Ooh, that's a good point. Still works. I changed Nightcrawler's stance in Arena just a bit ago. Okay. It's possible it's something just with the dual AI. It's a really good point. Last comment, re-Hinech. Okay. BG, how much longer are you streaming? Mickey the Irish Kangaroo, what's up, dude? Not too much longer. I was only planning on streaming for about 2 hours, and I'm already past that point. So I got a fresh pot of beans that cooked up all this time, and I'm looking to eat. So yeah, not too much longer. Yeah, in fact, I'm not even going to do this fight on stream. Screw it, we're going to do these fights on stream. These fighters real quick. Let me go check Twitter real quick, too. Okay, I see the vids that you sent over. Make sure that stays muted. Yeah, it's good. Like, yeah, those invulnerability charges, that'll do it. Whoops. Sorry, I know it's all small right now for you guys. Can't imagine how small it looks on mobile. That'll do it, man. I still don't know if it's worth trying to bring those teams for the collector. It might be worth it to, like, depending on the champions you're using and stuff, if you can fit them on the team. Like, I mean, Killmonger's already a good champion in his own right, so but like, it might not be worth sacrificing the other slots on the team to bring in all the synergies, just because a lot of times you don't even get the collector to a special 3. He'll blast you with those special 1 and special 2, and it's better to, like, worry about surviving those things. What's up, lags? I totally forgot about AQ. Left my alliance hanging. Damn, Muta. Hop in there, man. What are you doing for AQ these days, anyway? I know for a while you were kind of hoping that Kabam would change the cost and stuff like that. I think, if I'm not mistaken, you always wanted to do map 6, but it was always too expensive donation cost wise, right? So for Nightcrawler, you have to hit block after throwing light attack. Do you? You never had to do that before. Guy's so damn tanky. No! I lost my fury. Alright, let's hope this special kills him, even though it's 90% reduced. Oh, nice to kill him. Ghost Killer sent an 05 saying, "Hey BG, would you use a 4-5 gem and Awakening gem plus 110 6 stones on Beardo, or wait for Void? All content done except 6.1 and have rank 5 Blade, Medusa, Corvus." I personally wouldn't do it. There's a lot of people that did rank up an Awakening and Awaken Beardo and stuff like that, and most people I hear don't have any regrets about it. Most people love their Beardos. But me personally, I would leave him at rank 4, and I would save that gem for someone else. Yeah, I mean, if you already finished all the content, how big of a factor is prestige for you is the other thing I would look at too. Because prestige, if you're in need of it right now, that would be a prestige bump for sure. There are other good science champions coming out too, so it's not like Void is the only other option. You know, Thing is going to be added to the basic crystal soon. Could have a chance to pull him. The other Fantastic Four members are going to be science if you are crazy enough to do things like do an arena grind or something. But ultimately, it's your call. J-Mania82 sent an 05 of them Canadian bucks saying, "Hey BG, love all your videos that help us get all better at the game and unit farming. Do you think 5-star arena is worth also grinding for units?" It's not as efficient as the other arenas until you get a lot of 6-star champions. Once you get a lot of 6-star champions, then yeah, like it becomes relatively efficient to get the units. If you have extra time, then it's still worth doing it. Like it's still 135 units just in the milestones, not including battleships. So, yeah, worth it is going to be relative to your roster at the end of the day and how much time you have available. But yeah, it's normally when I'm grinding arena, it's kind of it's not my main priority. My main priority is to get all the milestones from both 4-star arenas, because those are the most efficient for me. But if I have extra time, I'll grind the 5-star as well. And this round, I am going to get all the milestones from it. Something else that you can consider doing is just get yourself to a point where you can throw in your 6-stars. If you're running suicides, then even just getting like the first 5 rounds done just to get the 3x multiplier, and then only using your 6-stars just to get however far you can if in an efficient way, that's a good strategy. If you're not running suicides, then depending on your 6-star champions, it can be a real pain to go through the kind of infinite, like getting to the infinite streak rounds, you know, where the AI is all stupid and everything. And in that case, you can get to like a 15 streak with your best champions and then just use your 6-stars from there. That's another strategy that could work out. But yeah, at the end of the day, the rewards are still good from it. Thank you very much for the 5. It's something else to consider about the 5-star arena too is the greater arena boosts are very valuable. And that's the only arena that you can get those from. But yeah, thank you again. I see some Yondu damage tags from Slugberg here. Light 1, projectile. Physical, light 2, none. Light 3, projectile. Physical, light 4, contact. Okay. The none tags is pretty unique. Yondu got messed up this patch. 4th light is tagged as contact, except it's not tagged as physical. Okay, interesting. Switch still works like usual for me, Articast? Okay. And Muta, this map 5, it's all good, but I do have gold. Okay. Yeah. That reduction, it was huge for Alliance Quest. The cost reduction. Alright. I gotta, don't read that stuff out loud. Oh, my bad. crap. Well. Wish you said that beforehand. Didn't even think. Oh no, I don't care if you do. It's just boring. Okay. I thought you were saying because, well, yeah, never mind. But yeah, got it. J Mania sending over another 5 Canadian saying, also, I just became uncollected and still working on getting lots of 5 stars. What mastery should I unlock for finishing Act 5? I have deep wounds open. Masteries, it's all about the champions that you're using. If you're using a lot of bleed-based champions, then of course deep wounds is one of the best, if not the best mastery to pick up. But yeah, depending on your champions, you might want to run suicides, or that suicides might be the worst thing for you. I do still recommend trying to get them unlocked. In my opinion, it's a significantly better value to unlock masteries versus buying like crystals or something, just because it does represent permanent value. The only reason to not just go all in on unlocking all the masteries is if you do want to save for certain deals that come around. Like we just had a deal, was it yesterday, right, where it was a much higher value than usual, at least when it comes to buying the mastery cores, but those came through money only. So yeah, I do recommend just unlocking different masteries and kind of playing around with them a bit. As for the other part of your question, hang on. Trying to focus on getting out of this fight with a full yellow bar real quick. Oh my god, seriously? This took so much damage from this stupid duck. If I wasn't running suicides, I wouldn't even have tried to heal. I wouldn't have tried to heal at that fight at all. That's one of the downsides of them. That sucks. But okay, what was the other part? Okay, just became uncollected. Very nice. So we're getting lots of 5 stars. Okay. So that basically was your questions. Okay. So yeah, it depends on your champions. Let me see, what champions did you oh no, that wasn't you that said champions. That was the other person too. Okay. So yeah, if you say it's like some of your top champions, I can maybe come up with some better recommendations for a mastery build for you. I actually healed from that duck PG. Usually eat a crap ton of thunder quack damage from it. Dude, he hasn't been thunder quacking me all that much. He's been triggering healing for the most part. All right. Anyway, let's throw Medusa in here. Just got home from work. Super Dirty Pick. What's up, dude? What is the meaning of this? Anyway, got variant 3.1. I should actually just focus on this fight. This guy can like one-shot you if you slip up. Never. Hold on. Hold that thought. Some advice for anyone out there fighting a Black Panther Civil War. 4-hit combo before you go to evade the L1 is recommended. It's possible to fully evade it with a 5-hit combo, but it's more challenging. But just got home from work. What is the meaning of this? Anyway, I got variant 3.1 100% yesterday, Brian. Man, it's dangerous in there. Dude, very dangerous. Oh my god, I did not mean to throw that attack. I was trying to be a dash back there. Ooh, that was close. Dude, Super Dirty Pickle, congrats though, man. Yeah, all of Chapter 3 is nuts. Very difficult. ABG, I got the 2-hit one-shot on Realm of Legends Switch. Wait, hold on. Oh, hashtag Quake for the win. Okay, I was like, what the hell does that mean? But Quake, I got it. Nice, dude. Very nice. That was a long fight to do Quake style on. Alright. J Mania. Best 5 stars Archangel and Beardo. Max 4-star Domino, Blade, Omega Red, Iceman, Stark, Spidey, Corvus. Okay. With those champions, you do not want to run suicides. Like, some of them benefit from it, some of the 4 stars you mentioned, but your 5 stars, they're not really suicide friendly. Well, unless you're using Nick Fury. So that is an option. You could, for example, run Suicide still with Nick Fury synergy, but for the most part, you know, Archangel and Beardo, you don't necessarily want Suicides for those mastery or for, Suicide masteries for those champions. So, and they don't really require anything too specific. Deep wounds will help with Archangel. The longer you can keep those bleeds up, the easier it will be to get the neurotoxins, and for Beardo's L1, if you do choose to use the L1, can be good. So yeah, deep wounds is good to have, but you don't need anything too specific, really. Precision, cruelty, the kind of standard stuff. Maxed out stupefy, block proficiency, recovery. I like having willpower. It's not required, but it's nice to have. There's nothing too specific that you absolutely need. Get some more units going, or those energy refills, of course, the gold, which I don't mind. Need gold, although it's the lowest amount of gold possible, so rip. Whatever though. I have all those maxed out except willpower and health one. Okay, well yeah, I recommend picking those up. It's not something you're gonna notice in every fight, but dude, willpower in the right situation is a game changer. And thinking about, okay, so you just got uncollected, right? Thinking about, there's not a ton I can remember about Act 5 where willpower would be amazing, but in Act 6, at least one of the quests, willpower will get you through the entire quest. The whole big spirally one, I think it's 6.1.3 or something like that. But man, guys, it's getting a little bit late. I still need to, another video I wanted to work on today, plus get some food, plus be back for the live stream tonight, so I am going to head out of here. KT1 is streaming Lab right now. If you want to raid him after this, sure, we could do a little raid. He's doing Night Thrasher and Lab, he said. Sure. Hang on. I think this will be the right link. I hope this is the right link, because I can't actually click on his video, because I think he does play some music in his streams. But I, you know, just right-clicked on it, copy address thing. So hopefully this is the right link that I'm linking you guys. It is a YouTube clip, so, or it is a YouTube link, so there's that. But thank you everybody who sent over some super chats. There was actually a lot. There was a whole $5 wall going. Alan, please stop spamming. Which I guess all you wanted was a shout out, so I guess mission accomplished for you, but please don't spam in the future. Thank you. Thank you to everyone, especially Derek and J Mania, who sent over $10. You guys are the biggest D's. But yeah, seriously, there was a lot of people that sent over 5 and stuff, so thank you everybody. And I'll see you all later tonight. See you then.